Howdy folks, Randy Augsburger, the Prepared Christian, here today to show you how to make a squash bugle. Alrighty, we got the garden here and we got some good squash going here. We got some Hubbards and they're out in the yard and we got them going crazy here. I'm going to see if I can get in here and get a good candidate for making a bugle here. Any of these squashes will work. A bigger one you can find is better. There's a nice big one down here. See if I can get her cut off left-handed here with the knife. Yeah, I did that, but I also cut my hand. Well, that was an adventure. Little problem with the knife there, trying to cut left-handed while I'm filming. Thing to use proper technique. Took a chunk out of my thumb. Got a couple band-aids on there. It's still bleeding through a little bit, so wasn't very smart on my part. I should have set the camera up on a tripod instead of trying to cut one-handed with a real sharp knife. But yeah, it is what it is. We got the bleeding almost stopped, and we'll continue on here. Now, you can take a look at the thing here. You can see all these little hairs on here. So what we ended up with, about a foot long squash leaf with the stem, what you want the stem. And if you can see, it's hollow. And we will get these little hairs right here. We take the edge of the knife. I'm using a little bit different knife. This one's a little easier to use. Used to using it. Scrape those off so we want it nice and smooth up there around that. Okay, we'll you see right in here, we want to, that hollow part goes all the way up to about right there, maybe right in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the leaf right here and kind of leave those little feet. I've done this a lot, so I'm using both hands, so it's a little easier, not out of control like I was on that last one. Alright, leaf fell down. Okay, and what we ended up with is that. We're going to trim that up just a little bit. Don't want to cut into the hollow part. If you hit the hollow part, you'll have to find another stem. So I'm going to scrape off the rest of the hairs. You want to go down a couple inches because you're going to be putting your mouth on this, and you don't want those hairs to poke your lips because it's a pain, literally. Alright, now you can see this. We're going to take our knife, see the 3. I always take it just right through the edge of the top edge of the 2 things right there, and we're going to slice in to the thing. Now see, we're cutting into the tube, and from experience I'm going to go about that much. Okay, you can see we got a little gap right there. Now let's put your mouth in. You put it in your mouth, and you put your lips about right here, and this part's in your mouth, and you just let her rip, and we'll see what happens here. Okay, I didn't cut quite far enough yet, so we'll go a little bit further. Try it again. Get some of the strings off of there. Okay, you can hear it starting to make a little bit of noise. That means that, oh yeah, and I cut a little bit crooked. That's going to be a problem, so we'll try to fix that a little bit. Okay. Cut a little slice out of there, see if that helps. Get this stuff all cleaned up. See, we got a nice little gap in there now. Yep. This one's not working near as well as the other one. I didn't cut this one quite as straight. as I cut the other one. I got the other one here. See, this other one's only cut down about that far, and it's working. Usually when it tops out on you, when it stops, it's because you didn't cut quite far enough. See, that one worked really good. This one I cut a little bit crooked. Alright, another little tip that I did is that this is the one I just made. I had this a little too thick in here between the end of the hollow part and the stem, so I trimmed that down to where it's about a 1/16, between 1/8 and 1/16 of an inch, and it sounds a lot better now. So, yep, forgot about that when I was talking to you. So anyway, yeah, trim that down. It'll make it sound pretty good. And you can change, by moving your lips a little bit, you can change the sound like I was doing there. This one sounds pretty good. And if you get them a little too tight, they won't vibrate anymore. But what you're doing is you're setting up a vibration by blowing through here. You're setting up a vibration right here, and it makes that sound. So anyway, lots of times we got cows about half a mile behind us, dairy cows, small dairy farm, and a lot of times they'll answer me when I'm messing around with these in the summer, but obviously not this morning. They're either not listening or it's not carrying over there. But a lot of times they'll start mooing when I do this. So you can call this a cow caller, a squash bugle, a squash horn, but something fun you can make in the summer. And you could even use it for communication or something like that in a survival situation. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, see ya.